in order to have something different, you have to be willing to do things differently. This requires making changes. Change is something that so many people resist. However, it is the one thing that we can be sure is going to take place. Change happens every single day, even when we're not aware of it. Tony Robbins says that change is inevitable, but progress is optional. When we make a decision or choose to make some changes in our life, we usually are trying to accomplish better. We're trying to be better. We're trying to do better, or we're trying to have better. For me, I believe that change is the catalyst for success. Firstly, making change requires some courage. Many people never give themselves the opportunity to experience happy, amazing lives because they are afraid to try something different. What I have learned from my own life is that I prefer to try something different and find out that it was not the right thing for me than to not try at all. Our experiences come to teach us great lessons. So even if you don't succeed at what you tried, one thing is for sure, you learn some very valuable lesson in the experience that you may not have otherwise learned. So as a single mother, I raised 3 children as a single mother, and as a single mother who identified the gifting and calling in my son, in 2005, left the only life that I had ever known for 37 years in the Bahamas to relocate to Houston, Texas. I was born and raised, my children were born and raised in the Bahamas, on the island of Grand Bahama. I left everything that I knew because I identified that my son had a gift to play basketball. So a scout from the United States of America came to the Bahamas and saw him play when he was 13 years old. And he told me that what was within my son, the Bahamas would never be able to pull it out because they didn't have what it took. So he sowed a seed of thought that I might want to move to the United States for him to be able to be all that he was capable of being as a basketball player. I wasn't interested in living in the United States. I was not interested in leaving my mother, who I was very close to. However, at the time that it was suggested, even though it was not a thought in my mind, a chain of divine events led us to Houston, Texas. When we moved here, I didn't know anybody, and neither did my children. I made a big change. I made a change for my son, and it turned out to be very successful. For change to be successful, I feel that heart needs to be a part of the equation. You successfully make changes when you have a sincere desire or a heart connection to the change. So in me and my children relocating to the state of Texas, heart was involved big time. My son loves playing basketball. I love my son. And I wanted him to be all that he was created to be. I wanted him to fulfill and live his dream. I am very proud to say that my son now plays professional basketball internationally. Parents, we are here to nurture the gift in our children and to support them in what it is that they love and they desire to do.